What's good, Bully fam? It's your boy, the Bully Scientist, and I'm back with another video. So guys, as you guys know, the pups are 3 weeks already. They're getting to the age where they're starting to walk and everything. Lately they've been stepping in their poop, and that's one thing I cannot stand is the puppies walking around, stepping in the poop, rolling around in it. I do clean it up right away, but there's some times where I'm cleaning and then I look to the side and there's another pile of poop. So anyways, I had this whelping box I made a while ago. I haven't used it mainly because I like to keep the dogs inside, and this is too big to put inside. So, but what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add some of this it's like wired mesh to the bottom of this whelping box. That way, when the puppies poop, it'll just fall right through these holes, and they won't be stepping on it. And then I am gonna add legs to this thing, so that way I can put puppy pads underneath and just clean it up real easy. So this will make your life a lot easier. You guys stay tuned. I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna do it. All right, guys. So I'm gonna start off by cutting the legs out right now. My legs are gonna be about 10 inches. So that way I can have, you know, the whelping box about 8 inches off the ground or so. But I am gonna try to see if I can make it to where the legs can fold in. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys that later. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this real quick. So there's one leg. So that way I know, I wear some gloves. That way I know they're all the same size. I'm just gonna, you know, go off with the next one. Right here, boom. Boom. And last one. Boom. I'm gonna go ahead and cut these out real quick. You see what I'm doing? I'm gonna see right now. So it's gonna be a little bit higher. So I'm gonna come closer. So I'm gonna leave a gap right here, so that way, you know, I could put like there's gonna be a bolt between here, so that way it can have like some kind of swivel turn like this. Put it like right here. So I got the legs cut out. I think that's a pretty good size for now. I will be having to go back and upgrading that bolt, put a thicker bolt in it, so that way, you know, because if I put a little one, the dogs could probably bend it and they could break. But anyways, I'm gonna get started on cutting this out real quick. This will probably be a little time lapse because this is gonna be, you know, probably the longest part of it all. Open real quick so you guys can sit back and enjoy this voiceover. So to start this off, go ahead and measure the wire mesh. Make sure it's flush on all 3 sides, and make sure you pull really tight because you don't want to make a mistake and have to do it all over again and waste material. So right here I'm showing you guys the hardware that I am using. These are 1-inch screws with some washers. You want to make sure you guys get the washers because you don't want the mesh popping off the screws. So right here I'm starting to screw the mesh down. One thing you guys have to remember is make sure you guys get the mesh nice and flush on both sides before you actually start to screw things down. So what
you guys didn't see me do is I did stretch that mesh all the way to the left hand side, making sure there's no type of slack, because if you have any type of slack, you run the risk of the pups laying in their own feces, and that's a big no-no. And same thing right here, as you can see my wife pulling while I screw down, making sure it's very nice and tight. So right here, what you want to do is you want to pull that mesh really tight and then screw it down. I'm not going to show you this side because I showed you the other side, but like I said, you want no slack. So before you cut the mesh, screw it down to where it's very tight and then cut it. So I went ahead and finished it up. That way the video is not too long, but you guys basically get the whole concept. You want to make sure you pull that corner very tight. Like I said again, having no slack is very important in this project, guys. But I'm basically showing you guys what I did. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put the other side on, and then you'll see that I'll have the 2x4 in the middle. All right, guys, here's how it's looking. Right now, we got a gap right here, as you guys can see. But I got a piece of wood that I was gonna use for, more stability in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna screw it down here, boom. And then on the other side, I'm gonna pull these as tight as I can and screw them in just like I did, like this. And that should be pretty tight. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna update you guys when I get that done. Right now, it's looking pretty nice. All right, so I went ahead and finished that up. I got that 2x4 on there. And at this point, I'm really not liking it, although the mesh is very tight. As you can see right here when I lay it down. The whole point of me doing this is so that I don't have to clean as much. And with this 2x4 in there, if the pups poop on that 2x4, I'm gonna have to take the whelping box out the room and power wash it all down. And I'm not trying to do that. So what I'm gonna do is cut a piece of mesh and zip tie them together. That way I don't have to have that 2x4, and it'll still be nice and tight. But later on, I'll probably cut some hog flooring and screw it to the bottom of this whelping box. So right here, the legs that I had cut off, I think I'm gonna just cut them in half, and then with two of the halves, screw them together, and then screw them to the corner of the whelping box for legs. All right, guys, here you go. Here's the finished product. Like I said, I removed that 2x4 from there because, like I said, this is the whole point of me doing this, is so that I don't have to clean as much. The pups can poop and it can fall straight down and fall onto a puppy pad, instead of me having to, every time come and clean up a little turd or something. But I think this came out pretty good. Like I said, I already had the whelping box ever since I first started breeding dogs. And like I said, I added this thing. That way I can raise or lower the lamp. If it's too cold or too hot, raise it up or lower it. But yeah, I added two 2x4s together, screwed them to the corners. That way, I got enough height so the puppies are not in their poop. It's pretty. I can put pressure on it. I think Jazz can get up in here and she'll be just fine if she wanted to. But like I said, I am starting to wean them, so they might not need them all much longer. Yeah, so this is stuff that I already had laying around. But I had the wire mesh already. If I would have done it right, I would have took the measurements of the box, so that way I could have got like wider mesh, and so that way I didn't need this. I might just go and buy wider ones, so that way it'll look cleaner. But knowing me, if it works, why fix it? So we're gonna test it out. We're gonna get the pups in here tomorrow. I did clean it off sprayed it down with my wishy-wash, and yeah, we're gonna see how it goes tomorrow. Let you guys see. I do have a door on it, you know, for the mom go in and out. The only thing that I could like tell, like I may have a problem with once I get like newborn pups in here, is the draft underneath, you know. But what I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do is go ahead and get like not a 2x4, maybe like a 1x4 or something like that. Cover this up, and then later on, like make some drawers so that way I can pull out the you know, the waste. I'll probably end up doing that on the bottom right here. I make the drawers right here, pull it out and clean it up, put it back up in there. And, you know, like I said, I can always add to it later on, even have like some kind of canopy over it on top. That way the heat can stay inside, depending on, you know, when I have the pups, in the winter or not. But yeah, guys, you go, guys, the next day. You can see it's already working. They're not in their shit. Got one over there. She likes to be underneath that thing. I'm gonna have to move her. But like I said, they are on the mush, so this will keep them a lot cleaner.
Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Like I said, you can always add to the whelping box. Me personally, I am gonna add some pull-out trays. That way I can pull the trays out and, you know, change the puppy pads. Make my life a lot easier instead of picking it up and like putting the puppy pads underneath. And I am gonna fix these legs too. Although the legs work, you know, right now everything works. I might fix the this mesh, add a different type of mesh. That way it can be just all one piece instead of, you know, that little piece in the middle to overlap it. But as of right now, it does the job. I'm not gonna lie, it does the job pretty damn good. They're not in their poop at all. They pee and it goes straight down to the puppy pads. So it's gonna make my life easier. And you guys go ahead and use this to make your guys' life easier too. We all know the pain you have to go through whenever you see a puppy stepping in its poop. Oh man, that's like one of my, you know, pet peeves. But anyways, guys, it's gonna be it. If you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and give me a follow at The Bully Scientist. Instagram always gets everything first. And yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. This is The Bully Scientist, and I'm out. Peace.